Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million. What color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo! Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is
Not Your Demographic,
a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist. Hello, everyone.
I want to start off with an apology.
Oh, God.
Last week I was very low energy, and I did mention that I was grumpy. I had, like, an F5 temper tantrum, like, right before we started. I was, like, screaming and crying, and I threw a fit before, and I threw a fit afterwards. I was, like, in the middle of a temper tantrum when we recorded.
All right.
And I, like, really tried to get it together. Like, I debated calling and be like, I cannot.
What the fuck happened?
I had a whole meltdown over, like, tables for Thanksgiving. We figured it out. It was fine. But I stormed off to Target after, like, we, like, finished. Like, I literally, like, stopped my temper tantrum to do this and then resumed the temper tantrum afterwards. So, I want to apologize if the episode felt weird at all. I was just, like, mentally not participating.
Oh, that's really funny. We were also, like, not using video, too, so, like, could not see each other. I feel like if our videos had been on, I would have been like, something is wrong here.
Yeah, I was just not feeling it. So I am starting with an apology. If it felt weird, if it felt great, whatever. But also, like, you know, I was just not happy.
That's all right. It's okay. How are you feeling now? How was your Thanksgiving?
I feel fine. My Thanksgiving was actually, like, really good. It was the first time my mom and Nick's parents had met, so that was a little stressful. We did figure out the table situation. My friend Ray Ray came over and did, like, most of the cooking, and she's from the South, and she did this, like, pancetta sage rub on the turkey, and it was amazing. Even, like, Nick's parents, who are, like, go to, like, fancy dinners, and his mom is actually, like, a pretty fancy cook, was like, this is the best Thanksgiving meal that we've ever had.
All right.
And there was, like, there's, like, some awkwardness because, like, you know, my mom and them were meeting for the first time, but they bonded over some shitty television show called This Is Us.
Oh, God.
They, like, just kept talking about this show.
My
and
sister
I was, like,
and her husband fucking love that. You know who else loves that show? Dean Ambrose and Renee Young, which I think is really fucking weird.
Whatever. They really bonded over that show. And everyone loved Ray Ray, and it was fun. And Nick's dad wasn't feeling great, so they didn't stay very long. Which, like, in the future, I would like to do, like, the thing where you're like, hang on and, like, play games or, like, do other stuff afterwards. But for the first Thanksgiving, having it be, like, kind of truncated was actually, like, kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I made fancy. So my job was to do the appetizers and the cocktails. And I made fancy, like, cranberry mules.
Of course you did.
They were so good. And then I made, like, the fanciest cheese plate. If you want to see it, go to my Instagram. It is fucking beautiful. My cheese plate was on a piece of, like, a wooden slab. It was
I
beautiful.
love wooden plating.
Did you see my cheese plate?
I don't use Instagram.
Yeah, but I shared it to Facebook.
Stella just whipped her phone out of
you
nowhere.
have to see my cheese plate. I killed this cheese plate. I deserve credit for how beautiful this cheese plate is.
I'm excited to look at this cheese plate. You just produced that out of nowhere. Wow, that is really nice. That looks like a professional cheese plate.
Yeah, my only regret is
really
that the honeycomb was very expensive, so I just did honey. So there's, like, it looks like there's this blank spot, but it's honey. Because we didn't buy the honeycomb because it was like $15 to buy honeycomb, and I was like, I'm already buying Thanksgiving turkey and shit. So, like, but next year I will spring for the honeycomb because it will look better. But it is a beautiful ass cheese plate.
It looks really, really good. You did an excellent job.
Thank you. And my Moscow mules were good. I'm pretty happy about it.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, and then, my mom was in town, which was fine. I love my family, but I am very different from my mom, and, like, sometimes, 48 hours is a max, and then when they're there for over 48 hours, it's like, cool. But, like, I'm also an only child, so, like, it's, like, all on me. Sometimes it's just stressful, and I feel bad because, like, I am a snot. But yeah, but it was still nice. Like, it was nice to see my mom. Yeah, that's it. Whatever.
That's good. Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
Not really.
Legit.
Yeah. Not really. I bought, like, a thing. I did buy a Thai Valkyrie shirt for myself.
Yes! So, excellent!
I did do that. And I didn't really, yourself. I did use a Cyber Monday code for our holiday cards. Oh. Which...
Smart.
Yeah, because I saved almost $90.
Holy shit!
the like template that I used was originally like $1.44 a card, and I got it for 58 cents a card, and I got 100 of them. So like I saved a lot of money.
That's really smart.
Yeah,
I want to use one.
Texted my friend who's the photographer who took them, and I was like, I need you to finish these today. I'm so sorry. I need to use this code. But they're very cute. It's like us and our cats.
Always, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do like a card photo, but we want to use one from the wedding, and they're not done yet. So, but next year I'll be ready for that.
Yeah,
smart, very smart.
I mean, Vistaprint still has like really.
Yeah, it's cheap to get,
especially if you're only doing one photo. Like we did like a multiple photo thing, which is that's why they get more expensive.
Oh, okay, yeah, ours
because there's so many cute ones of our babies.
You guys are hilarious.
And this year I sprung for envelopes because the year that I did postcards, some of them got really fucked up. The one that went to Ireland looks perfect, but the one that went like down the street in Chicago looks like super fucked up.
That's weird.
That's super messed up.
That blows.
How's your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was really good. I got very lucky and married into a family that goes out for a catered meal at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's the fucking best.
Back to the place you got married?
Yes. That's literally where we picked it, because we go there for Thanksgiving and Easter every year, and like we had just gotten married like less than 2 weeks beforehand. So we walk in and everyone's like, hey, you guys are back already.
Did you see Wanda?
We did. She was like we walked in and Michael was like, Wanda's right there. She was like right next to us.
Were you like, Wanda, I have some thoughts.
No, I do have my customer satisfaction survey to fill out still.
Can I fill it out
with you? Your
eyes
just lit.
Can I fill it out with you?
Yes.
I'll just write a whole page and be like, can you just attach this? As a professional who has worked over 200 weddings and has run a venue, here are my thoughts.
Yeah. That's fine. If you want to write something
typed up page.
Yeah,
Dear Wanda.
If you want to write something
your
up,
shit
I'll
together.
include it. Absolutely. But yeah, it was great. We went out for dinner with his grandparents and his mom and his aunts and uncles and some of his cousins. And it was great. It was nice because we had just seen everyone, and so it wasn't like, tell us everything that's happened in your life in the last 6 months. It was like, how was the after party? What are you doing for your honeymoon? So it was really nice to just get like a chill Thanksgiving. I also cut my hair between the wedding and the time that I saw them.
Super short.
So they walked in and were like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, I cut it all off. I was done. I was done with it. They were like, you look great, but I'm confused. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. So we finished that and went home and sat on the couch for like 2.5 days, basically, and just did fucking nothing. It was great. I did go out on Black Friday with Devin. We went to the Pro Wrestling Tees store. I got to see the shop for the first time. It's nice. It's little.
Did you see that they extended their hours to Saturdays?
I did not. I did see.
Yeah, you can't open a retail store and be closing Saturdays and Sundays, dipshits.
Yeah. They also extended their, the 1 hour teas is open until 6:30 now, which is not updated on their website, but is on the door. And I like rushed there to get my fucking order the other day, and I walked in and I was like, you sons of bitches!
I told Nick, I was like, next time you work from home, you just have to go pick up my shit for me. Like, you just have to do that for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
I need you to pick up my Thai Valkyrie shirt.
I'm really gonna need you to do this. Yeah, I got Michael a fitted hat for Christmas. I literally just gave it to him as soon as I got it. I was like, I mean, this is my Christmas present, my new phone, so we were like, yeah, whatever. We don't give a fuck.
What hat did you get him?
I got him a fitted black one with the New Japan emblem on it, the lion.
Oh, nice.
They don't make the Los hat that I got him before that I really liked, and the other one, they'll have mesh backs.
No.
Yeah, no. And, like, I love Michael, but he will burn his head if he has a mesh back hat. Like, that's just not going to work for him. Like, it's just not. He was like, it'll be fine. I'll wear sunscreen. I was like, no.
I'm not going to say out loud what it is because Nick would hear. But do you want to see a picture of one of the things I got for Nick?
Yes.
And then everybody, I will put a picture up after Christmas. It is super ridiculous.
God.
They're not finished because I had some notes.
Adorable.
Handmade from Etsy.
That's really funny. I love it. Yeah, we went, we did that, and then we were like, you know what? We are around the corner from a Target. It's really nice out. We'll just walk to Target and see what's going on.
Yeah, super close to Target.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner from there. And so we popped in and we're like, oh no. We've made a terrible mistake, but now it's too late. Like, we're in here and now we just gotta fucking do it. So I bought this hat that I'm wearing right now, and I bought a bunch of shit for my parents, and was just like, oh, there, okay. Just knocked a bunch of people out, which worked out really well. And then I did a bunch of Cyber Monday shopping. Spoiler, everyone's getting art for Christmas. So I was like, I'm gonna pick out a piece for everybody. And it can get mailed to me. I also found a great deal on Sharpies and got 72 for $24 and was like, this is basically free. How can I not buy this? So
that's not how free works.
I know. I said basically free. It's normally a $60 set. So
I
basically
am like
free.
in a not a rough period, but like the tight 2 weeks where like I can't really do extra spending, and it like happened right on Black Friday, and I was like, no, my vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
My vacuum cleaner was like $150 off, but it's still like, it's a Dyson, so it's still like very
fucking expensive. Yeah.
And I was like, no.
That's a
but
shame.
I'm just like in a tight 2 weeks where I like can't really fuck around right now.
Yep. I did it. Not on purpose. I totally forgot about Thanksgiving, but I accidentally saved a bunch of money and was like, I can spend this. Oh my god, I should spend this. So I'm glad that I knocked like almost all of my shopping out. I have a couple more things to buy, but almost done. Thank fucking god.
Almost done. I am not.
It's funny because I normally start in like September, and I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna have any time because of this fucking wedding, and now I'm like, done, I'm ready.
No, I am not at all, actually. I have some. It's like piled in this corner. Not enough.
Not enough.
It's not even December. I'm fine. I work at a gift store. It's fine.
It's fine.
I also like go a little overboard for Christmas.
A little.
My house is already decorated.
I know.
I grew up in a family, I'm an only child. I grew up in a family where gifts are important, not in like a I'm showing you my affection with love.
Emotional
it's
currency.
Just, it's not an emotional currency. It's just like I grew up in a family where people like to give gifts.
Yeah.
So like it's definitely like a love language in my family, like the giving of gifts. So like I grew up in that culture of like over giving, and now it's just like a part of my life, which is stressful for me, but also like I don't know how to not do it. Because I'm like, I have all these ideas and thoughts, and like, oh, I should get my stepsister who I'd never talked to a Christmas gift, and like I should definitely get my cousin, and like I shouldn't, but I'm going to.
Yep.
So
I understand. My mom is very similar to that.
Yeah. What wrestling shirt are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Heidi Lovelace punk rock ragdoll shirt.
Nice.
Because a Ruby Riot shirt does not exist yet.
Ruby Riot with 2 T's.
2 T's. That's why they changed it to 2 T's, so that they could trademark it and they can make merch out of it. So, Ruby Riot shirt coming soon, hopefully.
Why would Ruby Riot not be... Did somebody else have the trademark?
Somebody challenged it, so somebody else probably does have it.
Who?
I don't know, probably a performer of some kind.
Some drag queen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly.
I'm wearing my Sasha Banks sweatpants because, just a reminder, www.shop.com is evil and terrible, but fuck, those sweatpants are great.
Yes, they are. They're very comfortable.
So
my Shinsuke ones are excellent.
Take advantage.
Buy everything on a sale. Don't ever pay full price.
Don't ever pay full price, but when those sweatpants go on sale, get them. Get them.
Get them.
Also, like, I like Sasha Banks.
Yeah, also support wrestlers that you like.
And the women. Last night, we were watching SmackDown, and I was just, like, really marking out over the New Day and Naomi, and Nick was, like, being really funny, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if I'm, like, the biggest mark in the world. My favorite wrestlers are the New Day and Naomi, okay? It's just what it is. They're just the best, okay?
I mean, yeah.
They're just the best.
I remember that show that we went to.
I'm also ride or die for both of them.
That's what I was just going to say. We were the only people cheering at the fucking show for both New Day and Naomi.
I made a sign, y'all. Like, I'm ride or die.
Lit up.
It lit up. I was glowing pre-glow. I was.
You were. Oh my god.
News. You know what? Everybody, it's a wrestling belt. He can carry it however the fuck he wants.
I'm so confused. Why
do we care?
I don't even know what's going on. I just saw a bunch of people being like, people are saying that Roman's being disrespectful.
Because he's carrying it over his shoulder.
Who cares? He carried the fucking US belt like that too.
Yeah, that's how he carries the belt. It's his thing.
It's his thing.
That's also how big dogs carry belts.
That's also how Paige carries a belt.
Also, like...
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
Also, like...
That's like the last thing I care about.
Also, I saw somebody be like, I mean, it's not as disrespectful as the Naomi thing, and I was like, no.
Blocked.
Step back. Everybody step off. Here's why it's important that belt glue.
Yeah.
A through C. Here's this episode of Total Divas. Watch it.
It was, I don't know if we actually talked about this on the show about that, but it was really interesting to see Mark Carrano talk, like, we have to get this into production to talk about, like, replicas. Like, that makes sense to me.
I about pissed my pants.
As soon as he said that, I was
where's my glow replica?
It made so much sense to me, too, why it takes so long to get something like that through approval normally. Like, that does make a lot of sense. And so it's... I bet what they did with Total Divas is that they told WWE, we're gonna let her do something. But they didn't know exactly what. I don't think they actually approved the glow stuff. Because it also felt like when she got that phone call from that woman, it was like, ooh, this doesn't seem very good at all.
Yeah.
But as soon as he said that,
she was like, hi, Naomi, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. We saw this photo at a live event. Like, hi, everyone has cameras.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, that's true. But that, like, made it click for me, and it was like, oh, yeah, I do want all of this. I want a mini belt. I want, like... They make the, like, plates.
I freaked out, and Nick goes, I'm not buying you the glow belt.
You
and
should.
I was like,
you don't have a SmackDown belt. You should get the glow SmackDown belt.
But I don't have it. They didn't put it into production.
Not yet. Maybe it's in production, and it will come out later.
I need it. I need it. I'll never wear anything else.
I know.
Just glow belt? That's gotta be... I mean, those belts are so expensive already. I can't imagine how much a glow belt is.
Yeah, true.
It's gotta be nuts.
Fucking expensive.
Anyways, everybody and everyone's like comparing it to Naito, and it's like, no. Naito had like a fucking reason for throwing the belt around, and he was actually disrespecting it, which is the point of the character and the thing. Roman is literally just carrying it over his shoulder. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, nobody freaks out when that belt's used as, like, a weapon.
Or when someone uses it like it's their dick. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, Gallows does that shit all the time.
He then puts the fucking belt in his mouth.
I was just gonna say the same thing. He puts multiple belts in his mouth at the same time, and no one's like, he's disrespectful.
Like, fuck you guys.
Shut up.
Shut up.
So stupid.
Shut up.
Ugh, it's so stupid.
Emma has dates.
Yes, she's a shitload of dates now, too.
Tennille.
Which is a dope name. And her real name.
I mean, didn't we have a conversation about how it's, like, not a great name?
No, I like the name Tennille.
Oh.
It reminds me of the Captain in Tennille, but I do really like that name.
I don't like it. But, I mean, it's her name, so, like... I want her to have dates close to me.
I am gonna be in fucking Berlin when she is doing her date.
Oh.
It's a 6-hour train ride away.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like...
Worth it?
If it was me, yes. I'm gonna be on my honeymoon with Michael, who is never gonna agree to that. Ever. Not in a million years.
But what if it's like a really cute town? Maybe just, like, roll it into, like, a day of sightseeing.
Right. We're gonna go see the landscape between...
Yeah.
We're literally
roll it into a day.
It's literally the other side of the country. That's the problem.
I feel there are ways.
I know, right? And it's, I think, the only date that's happening while we're in Germany at all. And so there are no other shows we can go to anyway.
So that makes it an even bigger priority.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Atunga regained primary custody of his kid.
What the fuck is going on?
That seems like... I don't want to make any, like, whatever, but when she made that claim, his lawyer came out immediately and it was like, this is a weird piggyback of this moment in history, and, like, nothing has happened.
Yeah.
And then she dropped the thing, but I'm not saying that nothing happened. I'm just like, it's messy.
Yeah, it's very messy.
But he has...
Also,
she's in London.
She also was having an affair, and that's why she said that? Or there is some speculation that that's why she said it,
Drama.
because that's what's happening. Like,
bottom line, I hope that there is nothing gross that comes out about him being, like, abusive and stuff.
Yeah.
And I hope that kid is okay.
Yeah.
I mostly feel for that kid.
Yeah, that blows. How
But
old is
also,
the kid?
like, I like Jennifer Hudson, and if it does come out that she was using this moment in history just to, like, that
Canceled.
sucks. Canceled.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
That would... I mean, I'm not saying that she did, but, like, there aren't actually any allegations out. It was just, like...
Yeah, they were just, like...
unsafe or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, again, could be real, whatever. But if it does come out that she used that, like, that sucks. Canceled.
Yeah,
you might have a
sure.
beautiful voice, but no.
Canceled. Yep. Ugh. Yuck.
But if it comes out the other way, Atunga, you're canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Atunga, you have been canceled for years.
I mean...
What are you doing?
True.
Go back to Harvard.
Go be a lawyer again.
Yeah, just get out of here. Nobody even cares. Kane went after Raw, immediately went to, like, a late night political rally, which I think is hilarious.
I think it's hilarious, too.
Also, like, whatever. His politics are probably terrible, but, like, I like Kane.
I know, I like Kane,
I feel
too.
bad. I like him.
I know.
You know, honestly, I've been thinking about this. Like, the more, like, I see Kane and I, like, think about, like, me growing up and, like, you know, it's very easy to be like, The Rock is my favorite wrestler. Like, Stone Cold's my favorite wrestler. You know who genuinely I have, like, super fond memories of watching? Kane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Kane. Mm-hmm. Kane rules. Kane super rules. And also, like, Undertaker, very prolific career, whatever, would not be half their career if he didn't have all this shit with Kane.
That's true.
Kane rules.
All right.
I mean, that match on Monday was boring as fuck, but it's also, like, important to put Braun Strowman over blah, 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 blah. Kane still rules.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kane does cool stuff. Every time Kane goes away and then comes back, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm, like, not mad that he's there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not, like...
Sometimes I'm confused, but that's not the worst thing.
And sometimes I'm like, this is a weird choice.
Yeah.
But also, like, Glenn can get it.
Oh my god.
Glenn is a terrible name.
Well, I grew up with a guy named Glenn.
I grew up with a guy named Glenn, too, and I have awful memories of Glenn.
No, Glenn was a good friend of mine.
The Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes are putting on the largest indie show in history, and they're self-financing it, and they're just gonna see what happens.
All right.
I bet it works.
I bet it works, too.
I bet it works.
I
hope it works.
I do, too, honestly. It's funny, because, like... There are so many comparisons you can make with NWO with them. Like, the whole run of the Bullet Club is so similar to NWO. And, like, now this is very similar to Soul. But better, yeah. They're, like, better managed, and they have, like, a better...
And, like, it seems like
more
they
respect for the business.
Yeah, and it seems like it's not, like... Like, they obviously all have egos, but it seems like they have egos for each other, too. Like, they have, like... friendship boners for each other, and whereas, like, NWO felt like, no, I got the biggest dick. No, I got the biggest dick.
Yeah. Yes, I would agree with that.
Instead of friendship boners, just dick boners for themselves.
Boners for themselves, yes. They were united by their boners occasionally, but mostly just for themselves. Yes, I would agree with that.
Friendship boners.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Good for them. I want them to make as much money as fucking possible.
I want them to never come to the WWE.
Me too.
And literally, like, I want the WWE to beg for them and them to be like, finger guns.
Yes, I completely agree.
My baby is actually confirmed injury.
Yep. Needs surgery.
True.
Gonna be out for several months.
Shooting for WrestleMania.
Yeah. 5 months? It would be a fast recovery, but like...
I mean, it's 3 to 6 months projected.
Yeah.
The Rock revealed his new tattoo, which is dumb, and also might crush a bunch of children's dreams with like a cereal Guinness World Record. Do you see that?
What?
So this like school, I didn't follow up on this, I just saw this headline. The school in like Long Island like created like broke the Guinness Book of World Records for like most cereal boxes at a domino or something. And then like a day later, The Rock was like, I love breaking records. We're going to do the cereal one. And it's probably like just like a coincidence, but it definitely seems like The Rock is like, I will crush these children.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I did not follow up on it, but I still think it's interesting.
That's really weird.
Isn't that funny?
Oh my God.
Also,
good job, Rock.
Do you have any news?
Yes. Austin Aries walked out of an indie show after he got on the ring and said, "This ring is shit," and then walked out.
Austin Aries.
I don't know what is going on with that. Like,
He
on
also
one
won
hand,
some-
fair.
Yeah.
And on the other hand...
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to, like... I mean, but don't go in the middle of the ring and do it. Just tell the promoters, like, I don't feel safe in that ring.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do, like, fucking Evilise and Soraya Knight did. Soraya?
Whatever.
We
We got, like, clocked for saying everybody's names wrong.
I know. We have fucking Midwestern accents. I understand.
We are from the Midwest.
Kyrie Sane. I'm never gonna say it right. I'm gonna
Carrie.
try. Every time I say it, I'm like, I said that fucking name wrong. I know.
Let's just call her the Pirate Princess.
Pirate Princess, yes. Can't get that wrong. I don't even remember what I was saying. I got so distracted
Yeah, just
by
wrestle
it.
outside the ring or do something interesting.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say,
don't
like...
be a twat.
Yeah, like, they had most of their match around the outside of the ring. You can figure out ways to do that. Like...
He's just like a little baby bitch.
Yeah, he's a baby bitch. That's for sure.
I'm gonna have to donate my Austin Aries shirt.
The worst.
Remember, I used to, like, stand so hard for him, and I can't even, like, muster, like, a half jump for him now.
Yeah.
This
He
is
used to
just
be
like
your
a
bae.
big boner.
One of your baes.
Yeah, he was, like, wrestle boyfriend.
Yeah, uh-huh.
He was, like, my guy.
Yep.
And I defended him mercilessly.
I know. You stand for him hard.
And then he shaved his head, and I was like, I'm done. And
Peace.
we've crossed a line. I'm out.
It wasn't just his head. It was his entire head
everything.
and face. That was the problem.
Ugh.
Gross. Terrible. Naomi is reported to have suffered severe injuries during the Riot Squad attack and will be out a few weeks. It's probably kayfabe. She may have, like, bruised her shoulder or something. She got thrown into the barricade pretty hard. But I think this is just... Like, Becky Lynch has been written off of TV because she's filming a movie. So I think this is just an opportunity to give Naomi a break, to be honest. Which, fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Bring her back. And then she can beat somebody's ass.
Right.
That's the nice thing about all these new women. Also, I learned a fun fact yesterday that I wanted to share with you. So, Ivory,
Yes.
she was 39 when the WWF hired her.
What?
Right? I was really surprised by that. And she wrestled with them
That's dope.
She wrestled with them for 6 years, so she wrestled in their company until she was 45 years old, which is fucking bananas to me. Like, there's not even a woman 39 years old in the company right now.
Yeah, and the one that's closest to that is, like, the old lady.
She's not the oldest. Asuka is older than Mickie James is.
What? How old is Asuka?
37?
Asuka's the best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why Mickie James came out with that promo once and was like, I'm not the oldest person here.
Everybody needs that. Chill out.
Right? Get off my dick.
The other thing I have, the last thing, is that the new WWE pay-per-view schedule for 2018 is magical.
Money in the Bank is like 2 days before my birthday in Chicago.
I mean,
But
if you go, you will probably ruin it because you're a curse.
I am a curse. I know, but it's right there.
That'll be fun. We should go.
That probably means there'll be a takeover.
And
beforehand?
it's a Raw SmackDown. I like that Money in the Bank is for both of them now.
Yeah, I agree.
I want the women's match and the men's match. I want the Money in the Bank match to be kind of like the Rumble. Like, whoever gets this, that's where the briefcase goes. It goes to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that.
That way you can also split the women and the men's briefcases.
Right. And also, like, the women's briefcase is not color defined. Like, it can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm, that's true. Good point.
I just, like that they, like, really cut it in half. There was too many this year.
Yeah. So many.
It was, like, exhausting.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, when they said Clash of Champions this week, I was like, another?
I know! I was like, it's 3 weeks away, which sounds far,
Another.
but is also too close. Like,
Another.
How many more are there until the Rumble? Is it just Clash of Champions?
It's just Clash of Champions.
Okay,
and the Rumble's the 28th or the 29th or something.
Oh, thank God.
So I caught up on... I got the muster, and I finished watching Total Bellas. I powered through JJ.
I just skipped that, like, all of his scenes in basically the last 3 episodes.
I powered through JJ, and then I did catch up on Total Divas.
Excellent. What are your
Gotta
thoughts?
say, confirmed, Naomi is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad for Lana. I feel like I'm Team Lana in a weird way on Total Divas.
It's very strange because I'm
Still
like,
Team Maurice.
See, and I'm still like Team Naya in some ways, but
No, I'm not Team Naya.
see, I've also heard some things that Lana has said some shitty stuff
Oh,
about
no.
Naya.
That's
so
why
that's
I said
like,
Total Divas.
but that's why it's hard to have that context
Yeah.
though, knowing that she like this is
I'm
probably
saying,
why Naya
while
was
watching
like
the show, but also
Okay.
like, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm still Team Maurice because like I do always think that Maurice's heart is in the right place. Like the whole Alexa Bliss thing, like she had a point, but then when Alexa Bliss was like, "Hey, I have this background and like this makes me uncomfortable," Maurice was like, "Oh no, I totally get it. I was just thought it would be fun. I like." I'm like a weirdo and I love shopping and like I cannot control my shopping habits.
I literally cannot control myself,
And then
as
with,
we
like,
learned
the
many
Carmella
times.
thing, she went over like above and beyond. But when Carmella and Cass were like, "Oh, we're gonna stay in a hotel," she was like, "I'm a lot. I understand."
Yeah.
She like didn't even get mad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I love Maurice. Again, Mike and Maurice are probably like terrible people to like plebeians and like
yeah, to the
chil-
poor.
and to the poor and to children. But like in this like fictional world, they
Yeah.
love each other and they're good friends to their friends.
Yes, I would agree with that. And also, I feel like it's hard with the Maurice stuff because we know she's pregnant at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And so I feel like, I know everybody got on my ass about this, but but in a very scripted show like Total Divas, I feel like she was like, I'm pregnant, and they were like, okay, we're gonna play this up a little bit, because she and Miz are probably gonna have their own show off of this.
Oh my god, what a dream.
So I think that's where this is building to, is that we're gonna get the like basically Total Bellas build up with Miz and Maurice, and
What
then
are they gonna call it?
I don't know.
I want it. I want it so much.
Yeah, so I feel like that's where that's going with that, and so it's interesting to have that like context outside of it. But
I think Total Divas paints Naya in a very negative light.
Yeah,
I think
they
she
really
seems like
do.
A real big bitch.
yeah, and it's weird. And E is not great about diversity in both size and color of people, and so I feel like part of that is that it's on this platform that is going to skew towards Lana and is going to paint
But
her as a
also,
sympathetic
like, I do
character.
think that Naya, for better or for worse, and I can empathize, like, is somebody who, like, doesn't check what she's about to say before she says it.
Yes.
Like, her intentions may be a different way, but she just says whatever. And then,
Yeah, I would
of
agree with
course,
that.
like, in a reality setting with, like, high stakes and whatever, and, like, they travel so much, or they're all tired, they're all crazy, like, of course shit gets out of hand a lot.
I get that.
I also think Carmella is boring as hell.
Oh my god, I am shocked by how boring she is.
Carmella will not be on season whatever.
No.
She will definitely be the one kicked off.
It's really weird, and it's weird because I feel like she's playing kayfabe way too hard, like, and I don't understand. Either she just really is this person, which is weird, or like you don't understand what is going on with the show.
I was so excited when she got on the show, and now I'm just like, first of all, I don't like Big Cass. Like, I'm sure he's a fine person, whatever. I always have found him like boring. Whatever.
Milquetoast.
So I was like, and then she was like just as boring as him, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And like,
Not a fan.
I agree with what she said. I like how she was like, I want to be alone with you. Like, yeah, get it, girl. You probably
I don't
want
want to sleep outside.
Right? I want to fuck. I don't want to fuck on their fucking pool deck. Like, that would be super fucking weird. I wish they would have just said that. I feel like Ms. and Maurice would have been like, oh, yeah, don't want to do that. That makes sense. But
What did they do that bad? I like that Miz has just like resigned himself to all this
I
stuff.
guarantee you that Total Divas paid for that bed. There's no way in fuck they paid for that bed themselves.
So ridiculous.
So ridiculous. I really enjoyed this season, though. I think it's been really good. And, like, I really like Alexa Bliss. It's nice to get to see, like, more of her as well. It's weird that they don't talk about her fiance at all. Like,
Maybe he'll come up.
totally he was like, I don't want to be on that show.
Yeah, he was like, my career is like really in a weird spot.
It's in, like, a tenuous position. I, like, need to figure it out first.
But I hope her pig comes on the show.
Probably.
Tonight's episode is the one where everyone is like yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And Natty's like, maybe you shouldn't wrestle. And Lana's like, ah. But I do feel like it does seem like Lana is working really hard. It must suck to like put in all that time and effort and then have sleazy, disgusting Mark Carrano be like, we're shutting it down.
Yeah. That's
because
true.
also, like, is Lana a good wrestler?
No.
Is she the worst wrestler that I've ever seen? No. Her first match with Naomi was not bad.
For a first match, it was really good.
Yeah.
But it's not... The problem that we have with it in context is that she should not be taking the spot of somebody who is more well-trained. But that doesn't mean that she shouldn't have the opportunity to get better.
Agreed.
Let her be like Dana Brooke. Let her just get her ass kicked every once in a while. Like, that will help you get better.
I agree. And, yeah. Because they painted it, and, like, it seems like the season is painting it. And I can understand, like, if you're a veteran like Natty and you see somebody come in, like, Eva or Lana or whatever. But, like, in some ways, Lana has paid a lot of dues. She has been there for a long time and has worked her ass off and, like, whatever. Again, I don't think she should be taking the place of somebody else on that roster. But, like, why can't she keep doing the NXT house shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, it just seems like, it just seems weird. And, like... I mean, it seems a great fodder for Total Divas, but, like, it has, like, had me empathizing with the Total Divas version of Lana.
Yeah. It is definitely weird to see this stuff from, like, 4 months ago and be like, oh, okay.
Do you think they'll ever address how she puts her spats on the wrong way?
What?
Her spats always say Crush Lana, not Lana Crush. Like, she puts them on in a mirror, and she's like, these read right. But they don't.
I've never noticed that before.
I always notice it. Every single time. I'm like,
that's terrible.
Did you look in the mirror and
she
think
probably
this was right?
She probably did look in the mirror and was like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God. It's so funny to me. Every time. It says Crush Lana, not Lana Crush.
It's like a command, like, crush, comma, Lana, exclamation point.
But, like, what's the comma?
Her foot? I don't know.
I mean, what's in between? I'm making a vagina joke.
Oh, it's her clit? Is that what you're implying?
Or just like, a vagina is a comma.
Okay.
It's not a comma. It's wrong.
It's a very complex internal organ.
I also caught up on TNA. Impact, whatever. Gail Kim has officially retired.
Oh. That makes me kind of sad, but she's also been wrestling for fucking ever.
And also, like, she's like, whatever. Her husband's a famous chef. She's a famous wrestler. She can, like, chill out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She, like, did a lot. And, like, WWE's not going to bring her back. And, like, she did do a lot in WWE. And she was, like, the first Knockouts champion. Like, this is a good place to retire. And in Impact, it does seem like they're bringing in more, like, young women and, like, whatever. And, like, focusing on... For a long time in Impact, they were really, like, they would bring in new women, but it would still be, like, Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky and Angelina Love and Gail Kim. And now... Gail Kim is one of, like, the remnants. Like, it does feels like a good moment to, like, clean house of the old Impact Knockouts roster. The Thanksgiving episode was actually really fun.
Really?
Yeah, so it was, like, a lot of reclips of, like, because on Thanksgiving they always do, like, whoever loses has to put on the turkey suit. But, so they showed a lot of old ones, but then they did this whole backstage segment with Jeremy Borash and Eli Drake and a bunch of mashed potatoes and then Laurel Van Ness like just clucked around like a turkey for a while, and it was actually very entertaining. And also Laurel Van Ness, Chelsea Green is a fucking treasure.
She's good.
So funny. She was just like had her makeup smeared and like a fur coat on and just like kept walking around like she was a fucking turkey. It was fucking great.
I like that she will just do fucking whatever on that show. She just goes
shit.
balls to the walls on
great.
Fucking everything. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so funny to see her like that and then see her in person as Chelsea Green and be like, whoa, you are so normal.
Yeah. Grado and Abyss have figured out their shit, and like I am still fast forwarding through all of Alberto Del Rio's stuff, which sucks because he's like in a feud with Johnny Mundo, and I like obviously like love him. Taya hasn't been on for a while because they were filming in Canada, and she's from Canada, and there was like a fear, like there's something with her visa, like if she went to Canada, she would not get back into the United States. So Taya hasn't been on in a while, but I don't know, it's been pretty entertaining, and I like Impact, and everybody needs to leave me alone.
Whatever, you'll always be an Impact apologist.
Also, I just like love EC3 and stuff. He's funny, and he's like a bad guy again. Well, he's like a tweener, but he's like mostly a bad guy again, and EC3 is the best bad guy.
He is an excellent bad guy.
He's the best bad guy. Anyway, so expect your weekly Stella Cheeks Impact update. The NXT episode was just the pre-show from the TakeOver, so it was Ruby versus Sonya, and what I thought was like a pretty good match. It was really quick, and Sonya held her own, and like I think she really took it to Ruby, and like they really played up the ankle injury, but like I like that Ruby still won. But Sonya looked good, I thought.
Do you think they knew when they filmed that match that they...
No.
Yeah,
I think it was a last minute call.
Yeah.
I think they knew that Paige was coming back, and then they decided to add the thing, but I think the SmackDown one was like a very last minute call.
Yeah.
Because it clearly seems like they were like, I don't know, just do the same thing. I get why they kept Peyton and Billy down there, because they do need women in NXT. It's strong women in NXT still, and strong characters, and like Peyton and Billy are like kind of a huge part of the women's roster right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, after they, like, purged the women's roster the first time, they, like, realized, like, oh, shit, we took everybody. Like, we can't do that again.
That's what made Peyton and Billy good, though, is that they were left there to get very good very quickly.
I love Ruby, and I like Liv a lot, and I like Sarah Logan, but I think that their call-up was the wrong choice.
It's very weird.
I really still think it should have been Peyton and Billy.
I don't know.
They seem like and I know there's some rumors that Paige is going to come out as like the ringleader of all of them. And if that happens, I will be a lot more chill with it. But it literally looks like a copy and paste job. You have the dark gothic leader in Paige and Ruby. You have the hot like blonde in Liv and like the right hand man and like Liv and Mandy Rose. Yeah. And then you have the like dark brunette bruiser in Sonya and Logan. Like, it's literally the same fucking thing.
Yeah, and unless we get some kind of payoff that it's that Paige orchestrated it, it's just lazy writing.
And honestly, on paper, I like the Riot Squad more, but in the context of main roster WWE, I think Absolution it works better. It works better, because Paige, you have the heat with Paige coming back and her being like, I actually started this women's revolution. You all forgot about me. I'm fucking back. Everyone loves Paige, right? Like, she's already got that going for her. And then Mandy and Sonya, I think, make a lot of sense. Like, Mandy is actually, from everything that I've read and seen, like, is actually a pretty solid wrestler. She's everything
she's
they
got
wanted.
A lot better.
She's everything they wanted Eva Marie to be. She's super hot. Whatever. She's an okay talker, and she's like a better wrestler.
She sounds a lot like Eva Marie, and I had forgotten that.
She's exactly like
oh my god,
ketchup and mustard, whatever. And
yes.
Sonya's got a good look, is a bruiser in a very different way than like Nia, who is on the same roster, like tough guy in a different way, and like is good muscle, but doesn't have like a super strong character, so she's not going to overshadow like Paige.
Right,
like
exactly.
She makes sense as muscle, like. She literally makes sense as muscle.
Yeah, and she's not a great talker either, so letting her be muscle is like a better role for her.
Right. And then like coming up and like not being as good as Paige and like I think that makes sense. And it makes sense on the Raw roster or whatever. Ruby is a weird bad guy.
I like Ruby as a bad guy. Honestly, like she was great as a bad guy as Heidi Lovelace too. Like she and Kimber had great fights, and they alternated between who was the bad guy. Like
I think in the landscape of WWE, she feels weird to me as a bad guy. Elle made a really good point when we were just chatting that like in no world is like Vince McMahon gonna bring up somebody who looks like her as a babyface. But like I don't know, Liv, Sarah, and Ruby, especially all together, they all feel a little weird as bad guys. They were all like baby faces and then just completely flip. Like it's just a lot all at once.
Yeah, it's very strange. And, like, again, if
we
find out...
audience, like... Yes, there are NXT marks, but there's no, like... You're not going to get the same pop that you get for, like, Paige.
Right.
Like, so it literally just feels like a shitty copy and paste. And, yeah, they might be... You know, Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott might be better wrestlers than Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, but it does just feel like a shitty copy and paste.
Yeah, it's very strange. And also, like... Just the fact that the Riot Squad is, like, a little bit shorter than all three of them, it kind of, like, visually emphasizes that that's the B Squad. Like,
yeah,
it's really fucking weird.
It really undercuts everything that they do, because we're going to all watch what Absolution does on Monday, and then we're going to see what Riot Squad does on Tuesday. And if even it's a little bit similar, it's just going to feel like we just watched this.
Absolutely. Which I thought they did a good job this week of making the Riot Squad look different than Absolution looked on Monday. But it's still, they're such similar characters that it's still hard to do that. And, like, Ruby did get to pin Charlotte, which I did not think was going to happen. And so I think that that's a good mark that they're like, we will at least let them wrestle.
But Paige is obviously going to break Asuka's streak.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Which I am also okay with.
I agree. I feel like if anyone is going to do it, it should be Paige.
Like, Asuka streak's got to break at some time.
Yeah.
Right? She's not on the same roster as Charlotte.
Yeah.
In any other world, it would be Charlotte.
Correct.
It's not going to be Alexa Bliss.
No.
It could be Nia, but like...
But it's not.
But they're not going to give it to Nia. It makes sense to have Paige. Again, even when a bad guy, everyone fucking loves Paige. The crowd loves Paige. Everyone loves Paige. With good reason. Like, she's really, like, earned her spot. But having her come back and have to reestablish herself and bring up 2 other younger talent, like, a feud with Asuka and Paige makes sense. I hope it's a long feud, but, like...
I hope we get 3 matches out of it.
But Paige is going to break Asuka's streak.
Yes, for sure.
In this moment, like, that seems what's going to happen. And I'm okay with it because, like, Asuka's streak has to break at some point. If it's going to break, it makes sense to do it with somebody who's, you know, like, the first diva, like, the first NXT women's champion and, like, has accolades. So it's not just, like, some person pinning her. Like...
I think that's an interesting juxtaposition, too. The first ever NXT women's champion and the only NXT women's champion to never lose the title.
Yeah.
To then go at it and have Paige come out on top, like, really elevates Paige in a way, too, which...
But also doesn't undercut Asuka.
No, not at all. I don't think it makes Asuka look bad at all because, like you said, everybody loves Paige. So it, like, works out. And Paige is a really good wrestler, too.
Yes.
Like, they're gonna have good matches, which is exactly what I want.
Paige hasn't been wrestling for a while, and I feel like Paige has, like, all the tools to be good. She is good, but hasn't, you know, probably has little ring rust. Like, being in a match with somebody as good as Asuka is only going to elevate her, I feel like.
I totally agree.
Because, you know, Paige for a while was just like, because she was like pre-Women's Evolution, so she was wrestling a lot of people who weren't as good as her, and then she got lazy in many ways, or like just like rested on her laurels. So like really working with somebody like Asuka, I think will be really good for Paige, and will be fun for us.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm really into that.
So we just went from NXT to all the women's stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano was very good, very fun. We obviously knew Pete Dunne was going to win.
Obviously, yeah.
But it was also fun to watch him wrestle. And I like that they're doing, like, not just UK people fighting for that belt. Like, it should be like the United States belt. Like, Rusev had the fucking United States belt.
Right, exactly.
Do I obviously want more UK talent to be in the mix in NXT more? Yes. But, like, if we're going to get title changes and title matches, like, you gotta bring in other people.
Also, I feel like that's a great way to bring a secondary belt to NXT.
Absolutely.
Like, if that belt is never going to be fought for, like, on the main roster ever, then that's a great place to do secondary storylines, and they I think they really do need it now. Watching this last takeover, like, it was fucking fantastic, but, like, even having Lars and Cassius Ohno wrestle for a secondary belt, it would have, like, even more elevated that. Or, like, Velveteen Dream, and that's different because that was, like, an acknowledgement thing. But to, like, put another belt in there, I feel like will add that layer, which we've been saying for, like, fucking years. But but this feels like an integration of that. Or even like a dipping their toe in the water. Like, oh, this is good to have this, like, flavor in here of something different.
Flavor.
Ooh.
Yeah. What did you think of Ra?
Of what?
Of Ra.
Oh, of Ra.
Of Ra. Can we talk? That's how we introduce this segment now. Ra. Let's talk about Ra.
Just put it as far back in your soft palate as possible and not close your
It's just like a noise.
Yeah. I thought that Seth Rollins looked hotter than he's ever looked in his entire fucking life on Monday.
I thought he looked really weird on Monday.
Oh my god. He looked like a sexy fucking pirate. It was amazing.
Oh, I thought he looked extra Jesus-y this week.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
Do you want to fuck Jesus, Erin?
Have you seen, like, 50% of the dudes I've fucked? I definitely have a type, and it's fucking Jesus-y looking dudes.
I have a type, and it's fucking Jesus.
Yeah, it is.
That's so funny. I really felt the Miz's absence.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was fucking weird. Like, obviously, the Miz and Sheamus deserve breaks, but it, like, was, like, a lot.
Yeah.
It was just like, whoa, what's happening?
And Dean was gone.
Dean. It was, like, so much.
Dean and Renee are on their honeymoon. That's why.
They're banging it out.
Mm-hmm. Correct. In Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Fun.
They deserve to bang it out in Hawaii.
I agree. They never get to spend time together, so they might as well bang it out in Hawaii.
Yeah, it just, like, first of all, the show opens with that, like, huge package about Kane and Braun Strowman, and then we don't get Kane and Braun Strowman until the very fucking end.
Yeah.
So, like, we get this whole package, and then Roman walks out, and it was like, wait, what's happening?
I feel like that happened a bunch of times where I was like, oh, the women are next. Oh, no, it's... what?
Yeah, Raw just felt very... Like, there were good segments, but Raw felt very disjointed.
Yeah, it was
really weird. The
weird.
first hour was Roman talking, Elias and the Miztourage, which, like, Elias as, like, a filled Miz, I loved.
Yes, I agree. Put the
and then,
Miztourage
like,
with him.
The longest Seth Rollins-Cesaro match that no one asked for.
Oh my god. It was so long. He looked hot as fuck, and, like, I enjoy them wrestling. They're both very good together, blah, blah.
It was
but, like,
so boring.
Literally, why? Also,
the opening match and the end match was like, what the
why?
fuck?
Also, I noticed,
I literally just stopped watching, and I was just listening to
I was
it.
like, la la la. When Roman was out there and he had the belt slung over his shoulder after his forever speech, and he was walking back, Seth's music hit, and I think it must have just been instinct because he's been doing it for so long, but he just got this, like, disgusted look on his face, like, that motherfucker's coming. Oh, we're friends. Oh, that's right, we're buddies. That's right, we're buddies again. And it went from, like, oh, this piece of, oh, never mind. It was like he forgot the camera was there and had to, like, go through the face motions till it got there, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It was really weird.
It was also weird because that promo that Seth gave afterwards was, like, the corniest fucking...
It was so babyface.
He,
and,
like, tried to make, like, a sex joke, and it was like, Seth...
It was very weird. And he was, like, really fucking winded. Because their match was so goddamn
like
long.
45 minutes long. I know everyone is like, well, when the Shield breaks up, somebody else is going to turn. I really just want Seth to turn again. And to be like, ha-ha! You dum-dums!
Why did you ever trust me?
I think that would be the most satisfying story, to be honest.
I don't know.
And then he just cackles. You just, like, they're all looking, and then you just hear him cackle, and then they turn around, he's got a chair, and he's like, it's happening again!
I would love that, actually.
Yeah, right? Because, like, do we really want a bad guy, Dean Ambrose?
Yes. Are you
don't.
fucking kidding? Absolutely.
I don't.
Oh, I totally do. I want Dean Ambrose to get, like, a fucking bat with metal spikes on it and be like, I'm a bad guy now, motherfucker. Just start cracking people around.
I don't think it would work.
I do.
I really don't.
I think it totally would.
Whatever.
I think that they have to let him be an actual, like, bad guy. That's the thing. I don't think that they would ever let him really do it.
Titus fought Joe, and Joe won.
Obviously.
And then Elias put on a concert with the Miztourage where they pretended to play him.
They were doing a really good job for a minute.
At first I was like, is Bo playing this?
I know, I was like, is Bo a better harmonica player than Elias is a guitar player?
I thought Bo was playing it, and then
Axel.
Curtis played it, and I was like, oh, this is fake.
Yeah, he got way too into it, and I was like, no, honey.
And then Joe took out Roman.
Yeah, cool.
Roman versus Elias was fine. I like Elias, and I actually really enjoy him wrestling.
Yeah.
But the big payoff is that Joe is coming for that IC belt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
which is great.
The end game is that Roman will lose it, and then we'll go after Brock for WrestleMania, probably.
Though there are rumors that they're maybe turning away from that storyline.
I'll fucking believe that when I see it. I doubt it.
Asuka and Dana fought, and Dana was like, you're a slow starter, and then she put her in, like, an armbar immediately.
Yeah. Fastest match ever in WWE history, yes.
Well, Dana's got an accolade now.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for her.
And then Absolution came out, and they set up Paige and Asuka thing. Jason Jordan gave, like, the babyface promo, and the crowd was like, garbage! And then Jason Jordan tried to fight Kane, but that didn't work. And then Finn tried to fight Kane, and then that didn't work. And then Braun came out, and Kane and Braun fought.
It was weird that Finn was just, like, tucked into the back of the show like that.
Right. But what I'm really just dancing around is that Anthem is releasing their hold on the Broken gimmick, and Broken Matt Hardy is coming.
Yeah. He started doing the delete thing and just waited for people to keep doing it.
The Broken. So they were going with the Woken or whatever, but then, Anthem dropped the thing, and he immediately was like, I'm broken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good.
Also, like, it might be garbage. They might, like, put their WWE fingers all over it.
Oh, they're good.
But if we get Rebby Hardy playing piano, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If we get Rebby Hardy playing piano at WrestleMania, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'm ready.
Baby strapped to her back.
Oh no, he'll be on the piano. Oh, he's old enough now that he'll be like, what's
Wolfgang.
up? Oh, the other baby, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about the other baby.
How?
Yes.
How could you forget about Wolfgang?
I don't know.
Senior Benjamin. Maybe Senior Benjamin will even get a paycheck this time.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be super nice.
I just hope that they're smart enough to be like, you guys were in charge of this last time. We have the resources, but like, go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. We tried to copy you and failed miserably. So I hope that they let him have some creative freedom over this. That would be really nice. And also, like, it's never going to be the same as TNA because TNA is a shit show, and that's part of what was so much fun about the original Final Deletion is that it was a fucking shit show. Like,
right.
It's even
it was like room level, but like
yeah. But that's the thing, you go back and you watch it, and it's like, this is so fucking weird, but it's so fun. Yeah, and it was so out of nowhere.
Because it's very clear that TNA was like, I don't know, you're Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, here's some money, go figure it out. Or like,
no, they paid for it.
Well, they paid for it, but here's the cameras, go figure it out.
Yeah, true.
And here's Jeremy Borash. He's your payment. We now pay in Jeremy Borash.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He's all we got. But I also like that Bray got to win.
Yeah.
Because Bray told everyone that they're dead, and we are getting broken Matt Hardy. I want to still like Bray Wyatt, but I just like can't anymore.
You can only have the rug pulled out from under you so many fucking times. Like, I just don't get it. And he still comes out like, I've never lost a match. I am the greatest.
Good for him.
I know, but it's like...
Sister friend, like, keep your confidence.
Yeah.
But...
yeah. I don't know. I guess Bray versus Broken Matt Hardy is something I am definitely interested in there. So
totally.
We'll see. I can't expect that Bray will ever win a match again, so gotta be happy with what I get, I guess.
Did you watch 205 Live?
Yes, I did.
It was their 1-year anniversary.
Yes, it was. I feel like it's been on a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I do too. I've watched every single episode of 205 Live.
Really? I've missed like 10 probably, but
I feel very like accomplished. Like, oh, I can be a completist in one thing in wrestling.
Yeah, literally one thing.
One thing.
I watched the tournament and I've seen every episode.
Every episode of 205 Live. Drew Gulak remains a treasure.
Yes.
Team PowerPoint. Also, all of his, like, gobbledygooker stuff was really great.
Oh my god, I just love him so much. And I love that he and Tony Nese still have a bromance 1 year later. Still just the best bros.
Yeah, the best
I love
bros.
it.
I like that Mustafa and Cedric Alexander are having, like a good guy breakup.
Yeah.
Which will make the Fatal 4-Way on Monday. It's Alexander, Ali, and then Team PowerPoint. Obviously, Rich Swann. We didn't talk about that at Raw, but, like, Rich Swann won that 4-Way.
Yeah.
I like that it's mostly cruiserweights, but not all of them. Also, TJP, he's hurt, right?
I don't know what's going on with him.
He's just, like, in the corner stroking Rich Swann's dreadlock.
Yeah.
My precious.
Yeah.
But I like that, like, Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher and, like, Kalisto are, like, not a part of this, like, number one contender thing.
Yeah.
My guess is that it's gonna be one of the, like, Zoe Train that win it, so that it's, like, Rich Swann versus either Tony Nese or Drew Gulak.
Oh, see, I think it's probably gonna be either, Rich Swann versus Cedric because they've had this like friendship breakup.
But that didn't involve Rich Swann. It was just Ali and Cedric Alexander.
No, before that they had like Cedric and Rich were talking about like, oh well, if we have to go up against each other, then.
But theirs is all like nice and playful.
Yeah, and not to the same degree that the Ali one was. Or Ali will pin Cedric and will be the one who wins it, and then it'll be Ali versus Rich Swann.
I don't know.
And Ali should win it. Honestly. Like, I want Ali to be a champ.
Good guy versus good guy.
Oh, I do. Absolutely. Rich Swann can lose. That's the thing. It seems like they're setting up Rich Swann to lose. And I don't think they're going to give him the belt again. And I don't think that they're going to have him face Enzo. But I think Mustafa Ali could beat Enzo. But
how great would it be if Drew Gulak won and then he won the belt and like...
And then got GTS'd immediately?
Yeah, that would be great.
I mean, I would love that.
Or if he was like... I'm the winner. And then everyone was chanting and he was like, no, I'm the champion. No chanting. And everyone was like, yay, we love you. And he was like, no.
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Because the crowd is very over on him. And I love that he like consistently is like, stop chanting. Yes. Stop chanting for me.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good.
The best.
I love him. A treasure.
Also, Jack Gallagher's new theme is still super awesome. It's still not on YouTube. I need it to be on YouTube because I want it to be my ringtone.
I'm gonna tweet at WWE. Hey, WWE, what's up with this?
Get your shit together. I want this new Jack Gallagher ringtone. Enzo remains. Enzo remains. Enzo is there, and he is getting other people over.
Yeah,
he is. I mean, I'm gonna say it. Drew Gulak is very talented, but without Enzo as like the foil right now, he would not be as over as he is.
I don't know. I feel like he started the PowerPoint stuff before Enzo, but it
wasn't as over. And like him going out with Enzo and delivering all the promos for Enzo and being like, "How are you doing?" and like getting the stage time. Like he is doing the work.
Yeah,
but
true.
Being a part of the Zoe train and getting the stage time is what's getting him over.
Yeah, true.
Like, don't get me wrong, Enzo is not. But Enzo's presence is helping to get him over.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I think that the role that they want Enzo to play works really well in this division. And I feel like he is doing a good job of bringing other people into this. But he also isn't a great wrestler, and so it is really frustrating to not watch.
Absolutely.
Especially because the Cruiserweight belt has been held by really good wrestlers.
And especially because the rest of the Cruiserweights are really good wrestlers.
Really good wrestlers.
So it seems like when he's like giving Noam Dar like notes, it's like, I know this is like, but I can't break kayfabe for this.
Also, the look of contempt on Noam Dar's face when Enzo put his hand on Noam's shoulder, it was like, it unmasked. It was just like, don't fucking touch me. It was so weird, and I was like, man, you guys need to all get your faces in order. Like, there are cameras on you all the time.
Get your faces in order. I thought that SmackDown was... I thought SmackDown was good, except for I thought that all the Shane McMahon stuff is boring as hell.
I don't care about Shane McMahon.
Shane, go away.
Yeah. I like Shane when he
Daniel
first came
Bryan
back.
looked naked.
Yeah. Yes, he did. He looks really thin and naked.
He had that peach shirt on, but like his lights are red when he comes out for the yes thing, and the red light on the peach shirt. I was like, you look naked, bro.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird.
You look naked as hell.
Yeah.
But it was like Shane and Daniel were like, oh, respect my decision. No, respect my decision. And then they just were friends at the end.
Yeah, and it was weird.
Super dumb.
I thought it was good of Daniel Bryan to make the note, like, I don't want to fire these guys because they'll just go to Raw.
And also, they are good. And I like the backstage segment where, you know, Sammy and Kevin were trying to like, no, you have to change that. And Daniel was like, you gotta meet me halfway. I'm trying to save your jobs.
Yeah.
Like, that was good. And Sammy and Kevin are obviously doing great.
I love Sammy as a heel. He's just such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like, that's been his character this whole time. That he's a pain in the ass.
He's a good guy. Everyone was like, can you shut the hell up?
Yeah, and now it's like, now he just does it with, like, edge. And I'm totally here for it. I like it a lot. I did not think I would like Sammy as a heel. And yet
do it with edge.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it with edge.
Skank your way all to the edge.
Yeah, that's actually, I was gonna say like SmackDown was boring, but actually it wasn't boring. That was just the only part that was boring.
Yeah.
Because the next match was a New Day versus Gable and Shelton Benjamin, and it was like a really good match, and also Big E pulled pancakes out of his pants
and syrup
and napkins and gave them to the Usos, who were delighted by it.
I love that they were like, I'm probably not gonna eat this, but I'm glad you gave it to me.
Is the syrup supposed to be hot? I love when Big E doesn't wrestle and it's Kofi and Xavier. Because I love Xavier as a wrestler, and also like Kofi GOAT. But also because I love seeing Big E's reactions on the outside. He's just so fucking delightful.
Yes, I love it.
He poured all those pancakes on that child, and then that child played a tiny trombone. It was amazing.
I love it.
I love that New Day won. I thought that they were going to lose, and they didn't.
No, they're still the greatest there is.
When Kofi did that thing off the like rope, like where he like bounced his belly off, and then he got up and goes, "You ain't never seen that before." No, Kofi, I haven't, and your haircut looks great.
Yeah, it does look great. Mm-hmm.
God, true. I love them. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I just love the New Day so much.
I was going to say, I liked at the end of the match, too, how both Tom Phillips and Corey Graves were, like, yelling at Byron, like, do not eat that pancake. Byron was like, I'll do whatever I want with this pancake. And they were like, don't put it in your mouth.
They were covered.
Not the one that Byron was holding. Oh, he went to pull it out, and the other plate fell, and so he, like, wiped it up the side of his body and then handed it to whichever Uso it was. And that's why that Uso was like, I don't think I'm going to eat this.
He did attempt to give them to them clean.
Yes, he did. One of them was clean. Just not the one Byron had in his hand.
Oh my god, it's so funny. And the Usos were really funny. I like that on commentary. I like that the Usos are, like, they're bad guys, but they're kind of tweeners.
Yeah, they're definitely tweeners.
And also, like, I like that the Usos and New Day had that promo a couple weeks back where they were like, we are the tag division. We, like, you know, we're the bad guys and you guys are the good guys, but, like, we together make fucking magic. So they had this, like, mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
Which is, like, I think the only way they could have moved on from that feud, to be honest.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
And I really like it.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
We already talked about the women's match, but also Natty was very funny backstage, where she was like, Charlotte, you're so lucky that they broke up this match.
Yeah.
Also, Natty looked really good. Like, her outfit is still really dumb, but for some reason,
it was working. The new cat ears looked good.
The new cat ears and the new hairdo looked good.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. Mm-hmm. And then Naomi, obviously, fly forever, and Charlotte looked great.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. Bludgeon
Brothers beat the Hype Bros, but then Swerve, Mojo turned on Zach. We all thought it was going to be Zach turning on Mojo.
Mm-hmm. I was really surprised. Very, very surprised. I also love that he just kept yelling over and over, Hype Bros are dead! They're dead! Hype Bros are dead!
Not hype.
The landscape has changed. Oh, okay. Jesus.
I just want Zack Ryder to come out looking fabulous.
I mean, I just don't... No more blonde tips.
Can you, but if Zack Ryder goes back to being a singles wrestler, like, the mid-card in SmackDown, like, needs an infusion. Like,
I want to see Zack Ryder and Ty Dillinger.
Yes! I want to see Zack Ryder versus Mike Bennett. Like, fuck yes.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, let's have a mid-card division again. That would be nice.
Bobby Roode is coming for that U.S. title.
Good. Fucking give it to him. I'm fine with him. I am over on Baron Corbin enough. I don't need him to be the title holder anymore. Give it to somebody else.
Jinder wore a bad suit. AJ fought the Singhs, and then Jinder murdered them dead.
He can't do his own finisher.
The Singhs are like rubber.
I was just gonna say that. They're made of fucking rubber.
They have taken some nasty bumps. From Jinder, from Randy, from everyone. The Singhs get treated like trash.
They throw them around like they're trash. Like, these are human beings.
I am shocked that his arm didn't break.
He landed fucking right on it. It was terrible. It was awful.
I am shocked that his arm didn't break. And I'm very glad that his arm didn't break, because I genuinely really like the Singhs.
Yeah, I do too. I've also, I've heard that was them being written off from Jinder after, he gave
Are they coming back as the Bollywood Boys?
They might be coming back to 205 Live, but I don't know if
But as the Bollywood Boys?
I don't know.
But I miss their earrings!
I know, I miss
them. And their dancing. They were fucking great.
Their costumes were so cool.
I love the Bollywood Boys.
I know. And I liked when the Singh brothers got to wear colorful shirts too, and then they were just like, no! All black all the time. Like, oh, poor guys. Yeah, I like them separate from Jinder Mahal. I like
them a lot.
Jinder Mahal's... Let him take himself down. I don't need him to take 3 whole people down.
We got a Fashion Files Saw edition.
So good. It was...
We're not friends! Oh, we'll sacrifice ourselves for our friends. We're not friends! Bye, Cutter. Bye, Vincent. It's Victor.
They couldn't have saved us anyway. It's okay. It's okay.
We knew you'd come back. Oh.
I mean, he realistically couldn't have saved us. So, are the Ascension dead?
I guess. Or they'll, come back and be like, it was not deadly gas.
No. I love
that they just want to be their friend.
I know. I love it. I think it's so good. And I love that, Fandango's whatever. He's just oblivious to everything. But Tyler's like, no, we're not friends.
We're here to save our best... Oh, thankfully we're trapped together with our best friends.
We're not friends.
We're not friends.
Beat this dead horse so we can move on.
So ridiculous.
Oh, so good.
God, they're so funny.
I've always been over on the Fashion Files, but, man, they have gotten the Ascension over in a way that involved no wrestling.
Yeah, I always wanted to like the Ascension, but, just didn't, because, I don't care about their, old-timey, gimmick. But, I'm so grateful that they're over, because I, always, in theory, like them.
Yes.
But their, gimmick wasn't working, because I do think they're good wrestlers, but, I love, they're so funny.
Yeah.
That was one of the funnier ones, because it was, low-key funny, because you see, Saw, this is gonna be dumb, we get all the jokes, but, we're not friends!
And it was short, too, which was, I want as much Fashion Files as possible, but it is kind of nice. They were like, here's just 5 minutes of the Fashion Files. Okay, great. I want more episodes. I want endless episodes of this.
But also some wrestling.
I mean, that's the weird thing, is they never wrestle, but it doesn't matter. It's so weird.
Yeah. And then the main event was Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton with Sami Zayn banned from ringside. But Sami Zayn came out on the ramp, which is not ringside.
Not ringside. Also, it was a no
Technically.
DQ match, so even if he did come out, who gives a literal fuck? Like,
Yeah.
it literally doesn't matter.
I love Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and I love what they're doing, but, like, my brain cannot watch Randy Orton anymore. It's like
so
watching, it's like my I just can't focus on it. It's like watching a screen of, like, that, like, fuzz when your TV goes out. Like,
Yeah.
Randy Orton get him out.
Yeah.
Also, like,
His hair's bad.
yeah, he looks like a 12-year-old trapped in a man's body.
It's
like,
fucking awful.
no.
It's really bad.
No.
Yeah.
Get it out of here, Randy Orton.
Thumbs down, Randy Orton. As always.
2 thumbs down, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Ooh.
That's it. I have no more wrestling thoughts.
I don't think I have any more wrestling thoughts either.
0 thoughts.
0 thoughts. I don't think we have any questions
Or
or
reviews. We have nothing.
got nothing.
No love from the Demis.
Yeah, guys. Damn.
No love from the Demis. Go buy our shirt.
Yeah, we have a shirt. You should go buy it. You can get
Buy
it
me
on.
a shirt. It feels weird to buy my own shirt.
Yeah, I
Somebody
want
buy
a
me a
shirt.
shirt.
I want a shirt, but I don't want to buy my own shirt because that feels kind of weird.
Right?
I definitely want one.
Exactly. All right. That's the end. You can find us on the internet. I'm at Stella_Cheeks.
I'm at Urgency.
You can find us on cagesightseats.com and on notyourdemographic.tumblr.com.
You should send us an email at notyourdemo@gmail.com.
And you should definitely use the hashtag NotYourDemoPod because Not Your Demographic is not a helpful hashtag.
There are a lot of things that are not people's demographics, so.
Also, go leave a review.
Yeah.
It can literally just be like, word, this is good.
You don't even have to say that. Just give us 5 stars and then say, word.
Word.
We'll read it.
We need more reviews. My ego is fragile. Your friends review it. At your friends. At all your friends. At everyone you know. Say, go listen to this.
Right.
Especially if their profile says, don't at me. At them. Share our podcast. I don't know. It's only 9 o'clock and I feel like it's midnight and I need to go to bed.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Demis?
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Okay, we're done. Tell me about what you think about wrestling.
I love wrestling. It's so cool.
What do you like about wrestling?
Like the characters and the outfits.
Hey, where are you going, Jim? The elevator's over here.
Taking the stairs.
But our meeting's up on 8.
Yeah, I know.
But that's 8 floors up. That's like 8 times 8. A lot of stairs.
That's the point. I've already lost a few pounds and earned almost $100 in wellness incentives.
Whoa, you're getting rewarded for working out?
Yeah, I know. I'm just as surprised as you are, Bob.
Fearless is full of surprises. That's the power of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Federal Employee Program. Learn more about our healthy benefits and sign up at fepblue.org/chooseblue by December 11th.
If you look forward to Black Friday like a little kid on Christmas Eve, then you'll want to get to the Jeep Black Friday sales event for great deals all month long on the full line of Jeep vehicles like Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, and the highly capable Cherokee, Compass, and Renegade. But the best part is going to be the ride to Grandma's house, over the river, through the woods. You get the idea. Come in now for the perfect Jeep brand vehicle. Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.